Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. So today we're going to be looking at some more command blocks. I'm going to be showing you the 10 commands which I think everyone needs to know. So the first one is going to be how we change the weather in Minecraft using command blocks. So we've got three options. We've got rain with thunder and lightning, which is changing to now. We have then clear, where we won't have the rain or thunder and lightning. And then we've got rain, where it will be raining. However, we won't get thunder and lightning. I'm going to change it back to clear. So now let's have a look at the commands. So, first off you type -weather. Then you've got to put in the type of weather that you want. So, you can have thunder. You'll have thunder and lightning with rain. You can have clear, where it'll be the nice sunny clear day like we have at the moment. And then you can have rain, where it'll be raining, but you will not have thunder or lightning. So there are your three types of commands for weather. So next off, let's have a look at the difficulties. So there's 4 different settings you can have for your difficulty. You can have peaceful, where you won't have any mobs spawning. But easy, normal, and hard. So let's have a look at the commands that we need to set our difficulty. So you type -difficulty. Then you have to put in this number. This number can be any number between 0 and 3. 0 being peaceful, 1 being easy, 2 normal, and 3 being hard. Then you have to decide who you're going to be setting the difficulty for. @P can be the nearest player. You can use @A to target every player. You can also use @R to target a random player. However, that one's going to be used a lot less. So as I can show you, difficulty of 1, 2, and 3 correspond to the different difficulty settings. Right, what's next? We're going to be looking at teleportation. That's right, you can teleport yourself to any point in your Minecraft world using a command block. So, let's have a look at the command. It's -teleport, then the nearest player, then to the coordinates that you want to be teleported to. It's the X, the Y, and the Z coordinates. So, let's have a look. Those coordinates are for that red block of wool there. I press the button, and instantly I'm teleported to this block of red wool. So, let's move on. Our next commands is to change our game mode. So, again, there are 4 settings for our game mode. We have survival mode. This is the one that we all know and love. We also have creative mode, which again, everyone's familiar with. We have adventure mode, which means you can't place or break blocks. And finally, this is quite a new one, we have spectator mode. And this one's weird, it lets me fall through the world. It's lagging out a bit. But I can fall through the world, fly through blocks, and I can't interact with any of the blocks. So I now need to change my game mode back to creative. I'm going to have to do this in chat because I can't press the buttons. And I'm back in creative mode, and I'm back to normal. So let's have a look at the commands for game mode. So we have -game mode, set your game mode. Then again you have to type in your number, 0 being survival, 1 being creative, 2 being adventure, and 3 being spectator mode. Then you have to again target the person that you want to be setting the game mode for. So @P for the nearest player, @A for all players, or @R for a random player. So let's move on to the -say command. This one, when pressed, given a redstone signal, it will put some text into the chat. So this one has said, enter your text here. So this one's very, you type -say, and then you just put in whatever text you want to appear in the chat. So let's move on. Now it's starting to get dark, so we're going to need this setting. This is one that lets you set the time. I sort of covered this when I showed you how you create an eternal day system, but let's have a look at it anyway. So this one lets me set the time to day, and this one will set the time to night. So let's have a look at the commands. So we'll have time set. Now you then enter the value of the time. So this one's 6,000, which is midday, and this one is 18,000, which is midnight. I'm just going to go back over here and change the difficulty to peaceful because I noticed we've got some mobs spawning. Right. So that's how you do time. So now we're going to move on to -give. So this is a very useful command, especially if you're in adventure map making, because you can press a button, and at the press of a button you can have a player give them any block or item that they need. You can also add NBT tags to the items or blocks that you're giving them to customize them, to give them custom names or features. I won't be covering NBT tags in this video, but I will be covering them in a later tutorial if you want to stick around and watch that. So, let's have a look at the commands. This one, I'm typing -give, which is the start of the command. Then I need to say who I'm giving the item to. So I'm going to give it to the nearest player. You can again use @A or @R. Then you've got to set what you want to give them. So I'm going to give them diamond, and then how many of money you want. So I want to give them 64 in this case. In this example, I'm going to give them a command block, and I only want to give them one, so I don't need to put a number at the end. Give them a command block. Next off, I'm going to be showing you how we can clear our inventory. So I press the button, and my inventory is cleared. So let's have a look at the command. It's -clear. Then you target who you want to clear the inventory of. So @P, @R, or @A. Now I need to get my sword back, because we're now going to be looking at how you enchant an item using a command block. Now for this, you have to be holding the item in your hand when you press the button. I press the button, and it has now enchanted my sword with unbreaking. So let's have a look at the command. We use -enchant, then at the nearest player, to enchant whatever the nearest player is holding, and then you put in the ID of the enchant you want to give it. So I've put in the ID 34, which is the ID for unbreaking, which is what's on my sword. I'll put a list of different IDs in the description of the video, or in the tutorial that will be on Planet Minecraft. So, moving on to spawnpoint. This is our last command. Now this one is used by -spawnpoint. We'll set the spawn of a player. This one's now setting the spawn of the nearest player to it, but again you can use @A or @R. And then you put in the coordinates that you want them to spawn at. These coordinates are the coordinates of the red block of wool over the other point, over there, where we teleported to earlier. So I'll press it to set my spawn there. Now let's kill myself and see where we spawn. So, we spawn, and I'll respawn on this block of red wool. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more tutorials using command blocks. We'll be looking at the NBT data tags soon, as well as some other features that we can use with command blocks, like the test4 commands. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!